guys, welcome back to the Den. So I'm sure you all noticed last week on the Den I was actually absent. I'd gone away to visit my brother for a week and it ended up being a week and a half. So instead of doing my challenge video this week, I decided that I'm just going to talk about that very briefly. So as you can see, my cat is still not used to me being gone for that long. Even though he's 12 years old, he's still just going nuts. So there's my boy. He hasn't left me alone since I've come home, so a couple weeks ago, my brother came up with the suggestion that I come up for a visit for a week, and the initial plan was just for 3 or 4 days, just so I could visit, spend time with my brother, get to see him over Halloween, get to see my niece, and it ended up being, like I said, a full week and a half trip. So for those of you who don't know, I'm actually not working right now. So I was really trying to just apply for work and get back to work so that way I can, start making an income again. Make sure that I'm able to attend all the bear runs and everything next year that I want to attend. And also I have a lot of goals that I'm trying to obtain myself next year. So a lot of those do cost money. So ideally my goal is to get back to work full time and start saving. So I was really apprehensive initially about going for a visit. I thought I'm literally just delaying the inevitable. It's a mild reprieve on work. I kind of tossed it around back and forth in my head because I'm anxious to get back to work. I've been out of work for quite a few months now, and I just ran out of money around a month and a half ago, so I'm definitely anxious to get back to work. And it was my boyfriend actually who suggested that I go and I spend some time with my family, and I think that is probably one of the greatest things that he could have said. I genuinely did not know what I wanted to do, whether I was going to go, whether I was going to go for a couple days, what exactly I was going to do. So the Sunday that my brother was supposed to come and get me, he called me first thing in the morning. So what's going on? Do you still want to come up? And my response was, yeah, I thought that was the plan. So he says, all right, I am going to get my stuff together and I will call you when we're on our way. So I'm running around just doing my own sort of thing, and then my brother shows up. Of course, he didn't want to call me in case I changed my mind. So I packed my stuff together. So I went up on the Sunday, and I was only supposed to be down till Wednesday, Thursday at the absolute latest, just long enough to spend Halloween with my niece and my brother and my sister, and, just see family and just hang out and enjoy myself before I have to return to work, because I genuinely don't know if I'm going to get a chance to see them at Christmas time. So Halloween was absolutely fantastic. I helped my niece build her costume. She wanted to be Mettaton X from Undertale. So she gave me this little picture of this 8-bit character, and I spent 2 days just constructing this costume, the shoulder blades, the front panels, the speaker, the control knobs, the switch on the back, the hair. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. And she was really kind of nervous. Like, I don't know, I've got my uncle building me a costume out of cardboard and paper, and it's cosplay. So she was really nervous. And it actually turned out really good. I'm slightly biased on it because I built it, but I think it turned out really good. I'm going to see if I can get some pictures, and I will post them to my Instagram. So if you want to check that out, definitely follow me on my Instagram. So Halloween came and went, and I was going to go Thursday. Stuff came up. My brother said, well, what do you think about staying till Sunday? That's my day off. So I thought, a couple more days, you know what? Sure, not a problem. So Saturday rolls around, and I realize my cell phone is dead, like dead. Hasn't been working in like 2 weeks. I don't have a camera on my laptop. My brother has cell phones, but trying to use somebody else's devices to film a video is just really awkward, and yeah. So I didn't do my video last week, and I thought, alright, I'm going to have plenty of time, going to be going home Sunday, and I'll have the full week to do it. Well, Sunday came and went. I was enjoying myself, but I was at the point where I thought, okay, I miss my bed, I miss my kitties, I miss my routine, so I need to get home. Long story short, yeah, see, he missed me too. Yes. Yes. Yes, Daddy's home. So long story short, I ended up staying until Thursday, well, technically Friday. We were going to go home Wednesday, and my brother just wasn't feeling good at all, so we thought, okay, we're going to go home Thursday. So my brother comes home Thursday and basically says, yeah, no, there's an extreme travel advisory, weather effect. Realistically, if the roads are bad, the bus is going to take forever, so a 3-hour trip is going to turn into a 6-7 hour trip. So why don't we go out for dinner, check the road, see how everything is. Yeah, no, it was an absolute skating rink. So we decided, I'll take a bus, but I'm going to wait until the next day. So at least they get a chance to, plow the roads, clear it, sand it, do that sort of thing, because we get crazy bad weather up northern Canada. So I got up Friday morning, -11. So I caught the bus, and the bus ended up being 3 hours. It was supposed to be a 2-hour trip. So being 50 minutes late pulling into the terminal, I ran full speed right over into the line so that way I could get my ticket to transfer from Toronto to Niagara. I waited in the wrong line. So by the time I got to the line, oh no, sorry sweetie, you're in the wrong line. You're going to have to go over there. So I ran over, nobody in line, thank God. I thought, all right, I might just make it by the skin of my teeth 5 minutes before the bus leaves. She absolutely refused to sell me a ticket. No, I'm sorry, I can't sell you a ticket. The next bus that I can get you on is 9:30, which meant I was sitting at the terminal for an hour and a half by myself in Toronto, which I know I'm a grown man, not a big deal, whatever. But I had gotten zero sleep the night before. I was really not looking forward to it. I thought, okay, maybe half-hour wait in the terminal wouldn't be too bad. But I had many interesting conversations with a few people. One girl, purple hair, total sweetheart, pink makeup. I had good conversation with people, and I sent a couple messages on Facebook. For any of you that follow me, you would have seen that I was stuck in the terminal. Fortunately, because I was able to send that quick message, I was able to arrange my ride for when I actually got back into Niagara, so that worked out beautifully. So, kind of sounds like the trip was a bit of a disaster, but it wasn't. The sole reason why I went was because my boyfriend had mentioned, like, family comes first. It's very important. You know what? 1 week delay on a paycheck is really not going to be that big of a deal. It's not going to be that detrimental. And the fact that he was that supportive meant the absolute world to me. And this trip was absolutely necessary. I was able to get a lot of stuff sorted out emotionally that I hadn't dealt with in a long time. I spent some time with my father, got some stuff talked about that was just a lot of source of pain from my past. So it was definitely a very therapeutic, very necessary trip. And even though it went a little bit longer, I absolutely appreciate the trip for what it was. And to be honest, when I was leaving, I was really kind of bummed out a little bit. I'm missing my niece like crazy. I used to live with my brother, and so I've always kind of been around when my niece was growing up. So this is really the longest that I've been away from my niece. She's 13 now and going through that awkward phase where, she's not quite a teenager, but she's not really, and she reminds me a lot of myself at that age. So it's just really hard. It very bittersweet. I was excited to go home, but I was really kind of bummed out that I didn't get to spend more time with my niece. So that's definitely something that I want to focus more on, is getting a chance to see her more often. She's a fantastic person. Like I said, she reminds me so much of me at that age. So if anybody can relate to her, I think it's me. So my whole point to this is basically just to say there are situations where we don't feel like we're going to be comfortable and we feel like we're going to be out of our comfort zone, and sometimes we need that push from a loved one to get us to come outside of our comfort zone and really experience life and get some life lessons and get some closure on things that we never thought we would find closure on. So even though the trip didn't work out exactly how I planned it to, I don't think I would have changed anything about it. I still miss my brother like crazy. I miss my sister like crazy. I miss my niece like crazy. While I was there, I missed my kitties, my routine, my home, my bed, my boyfriend. So it is good to be home. I've crashed out for 12 hours and then had my cat snuggle with me and passed out for a couple more hours. So it's been nice. Definitely once Monday comes, back to the grindstone, back to looking for work, getting back into that routine. But for now, I'm kind of enjoying the last little bit of that experience, and it was great. So if you guys ever have a situation come up where you don't feel like you're going to be comfortable, where you feel like you're going outside of your comfort zone, it might actually be very good for you. I definitely found this experience was amazing, and like I said, I wouldn't change it for the world. So everything is going to return back to normal next week, back to my normal videos and everything. Just wanted to, like I said, give a quick update on where I've been, what's been up. And there is some information that I did get from my father that is actually inspiring to some of the topics that I've talked about and some topics that I would like to talk about going forward. With this, however, there's certain research and certain information that I want to make sure I have 100% accurate, so I won't be talking about it this week. Hopefully within the next couple weeks I'll be able to focus and get that going as well. There's some separation that I learned amongst the Aboriginal communities as far as Two-Spirit and trans and where we fit in, so that's definitely something that I would love to talk about. So that is it for this week, guys. Remember, sometimes being outside of your comfort zone is a good thing. Well, thanks again for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Take care.